King Charles is in Kenya for a state visit, but he isn't acting like himself, says body language expert Judi James. When first arriving, Charles is seen greeting people, shaking hands, and later on, standing at attention and politely listening to others speaking. But there's a moment in the clip, at 0:28, where Charles turns and looks at the camera. It may simply be a quick glance, but at the same time, the expression on his face looks like one of unease. Going into the trip, Charles was advised to apologize for Great Britain's role in slavery and offer reparations to the people of Kenya, which may be on his mind and have an impact on the visit. Daily Express turned to body language expert Judi James for an analysis, and according to James, Charles is being very low-key. There's no stopping to chat or charm, and is trying to blend into the group with his hosts. King Charles ordered to discuss horrors of Mau Mau but won't apologize going into the trip. Charles was advised to apologize for Great Britain's role in slavery and offer reparations to the people of Kenya, which may be on his mind and have an impact on the visit with James, suggesting H is being low-key and would like to be perceived as a non-royal on this visit. James believes Charles is lowering his status for a reason. Charles's body language here does seem to reflect the generally acquired mood of lowered status and lowered confidence that the royals now seem to need to depict on visits abroad like this. This change in demeanor may be permanent, she adds. The days of high status, emphatically regal behaviors might have gone for good. There is pressure on Charles to apologize in Kenya for GB's actions in the past, and so the look of unease and wariness could well be deliberate, or prompted by an overall mood. Charles is making up for the events that unfolded in the Caribbean during the Wales's tour, says James. William and Kate received some criticism for their very old-school regal profile moments on a tour of Belize and Jamaica, and Charles must be aware of the need to sidestep any similar problems. Experience the Express like never before. Advert-free experience without interruptions. Rocket fast speedy loading pages. Exclusive unlimited access to all our content. Start 30-day free trial. James sees a difference between the visit to France, saying, his body language here lacks the kind of airy Ellen he exuded when he visited France recently, and although he looks polite and warm, there are no signs of him stepping fully into the spotlight with his customary bounce and chuckling good humor. He almost looks keen to deflect attention rather than attract it. Both Charles and Camilla are respectful of their hosts by acting modestly, James explains. His greeting rituals are relatively low-key, and as Camilla steps up to follow him with some handshakes, he averts his gaze in a gesture of what looks like barely masked awkwardness. Camilla seems to be carrying her own umbrella too. Nobody else appears to be carrying one, and there must be some of their entourage on hand to offer one if it does start to rain, so the act of carrying one could well be part of a bid to look less regal and more down to earth. James is seeing hints of inner turmoil. Charles's gestures, apart from the pocket patting, don't specifically signal inner anxiety, but there is an air of discomfort. At one point his eyes appear to seek out the camera, which is a rare gesture on a tour or visit, and which again hints at some feelings or awkwardness. His meet and greet rituals with the small crowd look polite but brief and perfunctory, with little eye contact and no stopping to chat or charm. It's as though he might prefer to be seen as a non-royal on this visit, with less of a starring role and more blending into the group with his hosts. Follow Daily Express US. Get all the latest news, entertainment, sport and lifestyle updates from our dedicated American team. Follow Daily Express US on Facebook and Twitter at Expressus News.